chat with Glendora. We're into August. Beautiful July is all used up.
Oh, this is the first time bloodshed has ever happened on a chat with Glendora. In
48 years.
Tomorrow, folks, is August 1st. So quickly. We just ate up that beautiful weather of July.
And the year is over half over.
So tomorrow's August 1st, and that will be along about the middle of August is when we started a chat with Glendora in 1972. What was it, 71? And it's 49 years old. That's almost half a century. Are you okay, Benny? This is the last day of beautiful July 2020, Friday. Bird seed.
Ben, would somebody put bird seed onto the errands list?
All right.
Again.
And Esther said we could get 20 pounds for $7.
You close your eyes and do it.
Yeah, when people get perplexed that I can't ambulate and navigate, I would like to have those people close their eyes and do it for 10 minutes.
Read Science and Health.
The time is 1 p.m. Hourly reminder.
You think we should try Science and Health? I do believe in spiritual healing, and I do believe that things are wrong with us because we think wrong, and I have a great respect for Mary Baker Eddy. Science and Health, the key to the scriptures.
Where did you get those?
And Wayne Collins has over 1,000 pages of notes of Mary Baker Eddy that were never put into book form. Where did you get those, Wayne Collins?
6. A thank you note
to Mr. Michael Montesanto for charter for what Trudy said.
Ask Trudy if she would send Montesanto a thank you.
Trudy in Binghamton, New York. It's a constant watcher now for 20 years. And her granddaughter grew up watching a chat with Glendora, and now her granddaughter is a great success. 26 years old and a mummy.
9. Teach Benny how to tie a tie.
Benny, do you remember how to tie a tie?
$30.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, did you tell your daddy?
No.
4. The medical alert.
Does anybody see the medical alert on my desk anywhere?
Not on your desk.
The bed table.
Yep, I see it.
You do?
Yeah. Does it have like a gray button?
What, dear?
A gray button.
A braid, yeah.
Gray button. Oh. Here you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's the little one. No, it's the larger one.
Okay.
Thank you. And you. Now, Ben, you just made television programs for whom? Pittsfield?
Pittsfield.
Weathersfield?
Yeah.
Keep going. Tell the people.
I made it for Pittsfield, Weathersfield, Robert Jackson, Trenton, Hartford and East Hartford.
Very good. Would you say them again, please? Pittsfield,
Pittsfield,
Weathersfield,
Weathersfield, Robert Jackson,
Robert Jackson, who sends them to 15 TV stations,
Trenton,
Trenton, New Jersey,
East Hartford,
East Hartford,
and Hartford.
and Hartford. Oh, thank you. How long does it take to duplicate a 30-minute program?
From 2 to 4 minutes.
I think it's more like 8, honey.
No, it's like 2 to 4 minutes if it cooperates.
Yeah, you think it's 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow,
something
isn't
like
that wonderful? Compared to what we used to do on DVD recorders.
Do you want anything else on the errands list?
On the errands list.
Yes.
We're getting fresh fruit, but that's coming from Honest Weight.
Okay.
Let me think. No, at the moment, and thank you for asking.
Okay.
Now, we have to write a letter, and we have to say that Glendora has appointed Esther, the successor trustee to the Glendora Franklin Museum for the preservation of the pro se public access newspaper record. And she is putting into her possession blank dollars, and that is to be used for physical maintenance of the museum only. Okay, because our banker is coming today. Our banker is so kind. She knows it's hard for Glendora to get to the bank. And she is coming to do the notarization on her own. She says, I can't get there until I have finished my work here at the bank. And I said, what time will that be, about 3 a.m.? Well, she giggled and said no, she would leave at 4:30 p.m. Gaetano and Sue Forte were kind enough to bring Glendora Meals on Wheels last night, and it was lentils and potato and a lovely sauce. And I told them that Sandy was back from New Jersey, but that she had to be quarantined for 2 weeks. And then they asked if I could find somebody else to do it, because they're very, very tied up helping other people do things. So I thank them for doing it as long as they did.
Back from out of state, not following the 2-week warranty.
2 friends came back from out of state and they're not following the 2-week warranty, guarantee. No.
Charged them $19.99 for the pizza.
Oh, do you know what Goober's doing?
Delivery charge.
Goober used to deliver a pizza for $17.99, and then it was up to you to tip the deliverer. You know what Goober's doing now, folks? They're making the price of the pizza $19.99 and calling that a delivery fee. There is a change in our society. Is it good?
Delivery charge. Beautiful August weather.
Very often, more often than we like, we have no mobile network. Now that's you, Straight Talk. You don't have your mobile network, and that's you, Charter. You don't have a mobile network. And we are paying $35 a month, I believe, $39 a month for Straight Talk at Straight Talk, and we're paying $22 a month for Charter, and we have no service. You want to see an example? Benny, do you see a phone here? Yeah, here's a phone. Hey Google! Hey Google! Hey Google! No service. Hey Google!
Hi, how can I help?
Oh, okay. Call Donald Buell, please.
Calling Donald Buell.
Calling Donald Buell, she said. But you don't hear a ring. Nothing rings, nobody answers. Donald, in case you can hear me, call Glendora, please. 518-931-0266. That's our new landline number because the computer phones just failed.
68,760 telephone calls.
How many telephone calls have we made since the year 2003? 68,750.
2003. With a vegan lifestyle and TV dedication, Glendora lives to 92 without doctors or medication.
Benny can say that. Benny, would you say it?
With a vegan lifestyle and a television dedication, Glendora lives at 92 without doctors or medication.
Good going, Benny. This is Soul to Soul on August the 3rd,
Christian Science Healing,
2020.
Spiritual Healing,
Now we looked
World Book, Encyclopedia.
We looked into a Christian Science spiritual healing for this, for the eyes and for the knee, but the nearest practitioner was an hour and a half away in Massachusetts. Oh, I feel so sorry for Mary Baker Eddy.
Try it. Or keep going. It's a voice.
Advertiser, please print our articles. Please. It's a voice that, after all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others? And that's what would solve the mess in Washington and the riots and even the virus. Advertiser, print our articles. And why keep going, Glendora? It's just more of the same and the same. Because it's a voice. It's a voice that people have to be reminded of.
21. Advertising. Please print the articles. It is a voice. Channel 6.
The vegan commercials to help the animals will be on Channel 6 all this week on the 6:30 p.m. news
New power of attorney.
on the CBS News, 6:30 p.m. news. And they'll be on there the week after next, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Wow. 22. 3 o'clock in the morning. 22. I'll do anything I can for you.
Yes, a woman said to me, in friendship, I'll do anything I can for you. Now, isn't that good? Do you have friends like that? And are you that kind of a friend? Would you say to anybody, I'll do anything I can for you? looking up the weather in Contents Encyclopedia, and it is so fascinating. And then they say, see, dew, D-E-W, see, frost, see, wind, see, lightning. And it goes on and on and on, this fascinating creation and activity by God in this great, great universe.
Get out the jokes. They're called Glendora.
I believe in the oneness of God. I believe in the allness of God. I believe in the onlyness of God. So when we are sick, we must be thinking wrong. Because God is perfect and God is everything. So nothing can really be wrong. What is wrong is our thinking. And that's the basis of Christian Science and spiritual healing. Benny, would you go to drawer 7 and see if you can find a folder that says jokes? Would you shut off the camera first, honey?
Alright.
Hey there, everybody. We're back again. We found the jokes. Miss Esther has found black mold on the refrigerator, the rubber that goes around the door. Last week she found black mold on the shower floor. You have to keep it dry all the time, don't you, folks? And Miss Abigail is drawing pictures, and Mr. Eliel is helping Esther do the laundry. And she had a pre-soak on the laundry. Benny, you said the first joke was the speed of light?
Yes.
The professor said, "What do you know about the speed of light?" And the student said, "Nothing, sir. It just gets here too early in the morning." And the next one?
Okay, the next one is teenagers.
Teenagers know the value of $1? No, they don't. Oh, yes, they do. That's why they asked for 20.
The next one is Little League.
What is it, dear?
Little League.
Little League?
Yes.
The Little League is a game wherein the pitcher has 4 pitches, a low ball, a high ball, a slow ball, a grounder, and one that you hope will get to the plate.
Invincible.
The master of ceremonies at the lodge meeting said, "The grand invincible potentate will not be here tonight. His wife won't let him out of the house."
And the last one is Pillsbury.
Spell it.
Pillsbury.
Try it again, honey.
Pillsbury.
Pillsbury. Go to the next one, please. Or is that the last one?
That's the last one on this page.
The man had been married 25 years and he wanted to give a bouquet of flowers to his wife, and he forgot what her favorite flower was, and she's slaving away in the kitchen in the hot stove, doing all those things around the hot stove. And he says, "Honey, what's your favorite flower?" And she says, "Pillsbury." Those towns that Benny told you about, Pittsfield and Weathersfield and Hartford and Jackson, those programs are not until, what is it, Benny, October, November?
Yes, October, November.
You say that's working far ahead. Not at all, when you have to get ready 75 programs every 2 months.
Well, maybe yes. When you comfort about Pat.
Yes, Wayne Collins, would you write a couplet about Pat Nichols, sir?
Joke. Orange juice.
Orange juice. Why was the young lady staring at the carton of orange juice? It said concentrate. The man came home from work and his wife said, "How was work today, dear?" He says, "Terrible. They gave us aptitude tests and I flunked." And the wife says, "Oh, that's dreadful." And he says, "Yeah, it's a good thing I own the company."
Juice, orange juice. Writing to Joni.
Little 4-year-old Priscilla, what are you doing? I'm writing a letter to Joni. But you know you can't write. Well, Priscilla can't read either. Joni can't read either. I think that's it, Mr. Benny.
All right.
Everybody,
It's recording.
I have a friend named L.E.L. and you met him yesterday. Do you know what he did for me? He washed all the floor in the electronics bench, in the hard-working bench, this great big 9-foot by 3-foot desk, and under the bed, and down the hall, and in the kitchen. He washed it all with bleach. Now, isn't that a good friend to do that? How long will that last? I would say a week, wouldn't you? And then, do you know what he did? He went and starched these one of these button-down blouses, and the plaid summer jacket that we used for the commercials last week. That's what he did. And he's only in 8th grade. But how tall is he, Benny?
I'm about 5'9", and I would say he's about 5'6" or 5'7".
Already. Now, the commercials, vegan commercials to help the animals, are going on Channel 6 now, CBS News, between 6:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. That, of course, would be daylight saving time, New York. And, honey, they are so good. They are so good. They're so down home. They're USA through and through. They're the American scene through and through. And it's just such a satisfaction to have things like that on television when everything else is gloomy. When they're gloomy about the virus, they're gloomy about the fights and the personal attacks in Washington, D.C. And we're gloomy about the, what else are we gloomy about, honey? And it just shows you that this is God's world. Why should our hearts be sad? The Lord is King, let the heavens ring. God reigns, let the earth be glad. And there's another one too. This is my Father's world. Oh, let me ne'er forget that though the wrong seems oft so strong, God is the ruler yet. Helping others is the ruler yet. And I think that if I would be totally selfless and no selfishness, I think like Mary Baker Eddy, I could cure this blindness and I could cure this knee that has become so impotent. Benny, would you turn off the camera and get up some jokes and give us some cues and we'll cheer up people with jokes?
All right.
I would like to thank my friend Sandy for giving such a lovely bowl of fresh vegetables, chickpeas, tomatoes, peas and beans, and things from her garden, and even macaroni. She made sure that I got fed yesterday. That's one of our Meals on Wheels. We have 7 people doing Meals on Wheels for us. And it has to be all vegan. Here we go. Okay, Ben.
The first is buffet.
Buffet?
Yes.
George, you've been up to that buffet table 8 times. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Oh no, honey, I keep telling him it's for you.
Constantly.
When are you thinking getting married? The priest said to the young lady, and she said, constantly.
Runs things.
Spell it, hon?
RUNS. Runs. THINGS. Things. Runs things.
I'm sorry. Are you what?
Runs things.
And spell it again, dear?
RUNS THINGS.
One more time.
RUNS runs THINGS. Things.
Well, you tried hard enough, honey. Take the next one.
Okay.
This is my friend Benny.
Archaeologist.
Yes, I've always thought it would be fun to be married to an archaeologist. The older you get, the more interested in you he gets.
80%.
Did you hear about the couple who got married so late in life that Medicare picked up 80% of the honeymoon?
Paycheck.
Why do you take your paycheck to the bank? You get paid, and as soon as you get it, you walk your paycheck to the bank. And she said it's too little to go by itself.
Mother tongue.
Why is English called the mother tongue, Daddy? Why is English called the mother tongue, Daddy? Father never gets a chance to use